Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Charisma. To all my new subscribers, welcome to the K Squad. Let's jump right into this review. Review. Today we're going to be talking about the new Natasha Denona mini retro palette. This is going to run you $25 over at natashadenona.com and on sephora.com. Now, any other time we can just kind of walk into Sephora and pick this up, but obviously we can't do that right now because Miss Rona is just girl, we don't get along. Me and Rona do not get along. But anywho, either way, you can pick this up online. I'm going to leave all the links down below for you guys if you want to go ahead and purchase her. And let's just talk about her for a minute. So when I saw the color story, I knew I was interested in it because I don't have a color story like this in my makeup collection. This is a collection of like really light pinks, deep grays, silvers, duochrome with pink colors, and I was like, well, I don't have any of those in my color story palettes with as far as my makeup collection is concerned. The only thing closest to this is Soft Glam, and I'm like basically hitting pan on that baby. So I decided to go ahead and pick this up. I am a fan of all Natasha Denona's palettes. We all know that Miss Denona is on the pricier side, so of course whenever there is a mini palette out for $25, I like to pick it up as opposed to paying the usual $125 that Miss Denona charges for most of her palettes. Now the question is, does this pack the same punch as a regular size Natasha Denona palette? So before we get into swatches, just let me show you guys the packaging. This is the packaging for Miss Natasha Denona. It has all the colors on the front there. And then on the back, it just has the ingredients and it just tells you what the names are of the shades. Now this comes with 2 matte shadows, 1 chroma crystal eyeshadow, a duochrome, and a metallic shadow. So let's just go ahead and jump right into the swatches, ma'am. You guys already know I don't like you guys judging me on my swatch game. I am not a professional. I'm just here to show y'all the colors, okay? I don't judge you. I don't judge you, so don't judge me, girl. I'll be judging you when you be trying to do them swatches. So the first color we're swatching is Galaxia. I think this is absolutely gorgeous. I think this is that crystal chrome color. The crystal chrome. Let me read back here. Yeah, the chroma crystal. So this is the chroma crystal shade. And I think it's absolutely gorgeous. We are going to talk about how the color payoff is on all of these when I apply them later. But right now we're just going to get into the swatches. But yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous. How pretty is that? And then the next shade we have is Industrial, and I'm thinking this is the metallic shade. That's really beautiful. This is my favorite shade out of the entire palette. I love this. Absolutely love this. And this is just with 1 finger. So the quality is definitely there as far as the metallic is concerned. It's called 60s. I'm in love with this as well. I love that it's just a matte gray, just a matte gray. I think that's absolutely gorgeous. I love the name of it, 60s. I think that's absolutely gorgeous. This is really nice. This shade here, which is Vintage Taupe. This is another matte. Now this is just a really pale pink. And I do think it's pretty, but we are going to discuss this later. But I think this is gorgeous. It is just a regular matte taupe. It's very beautiful. And then the last shade we have here is Pixie. This is gorgeous. This is a duochrome and she is just friggin' gorgeous, right? 1 swipe only with these swatches. I love the name as well, Pixie. I think that's pretty. Okay, guys, let's just talk about how the shadows perform. Now, like I said, my favorite color off the whole palette was the Vintage Taupe. That's that metallic gray, that metallic silver gray. And I also do like the Galaxia color. I also like the 2 mattes. I think they're beautiful. But that matte pink, the matte pink that's right here, this shade here. Okay, so I used that shade first and the blend was good, but it kind of just looked like there was nothing on at all. You would really have to try to build it, but I don't think it's going to work for women of color at all. There is a shade in the Soft Glam palette that is similar to this that would work perfect as a dupe for this shade. So I really wasn't impressed with that color at all. The what's this color again? The industrial. Like I just, girl, the payoff is bad for women of color. You really, the dark gray shade worked. The dark gray shade worked great. I'm sorry, the name of the dark shade was industrial. The dark gray shade worked perfectly. I didn't even have to like kind of build that up. I mean, just it blended well. It wasn't patchy. I loved it. It was reminding me of the Natasha Denona formula. So I was in love with it. As far as the shade on the last end, the Galaxia, which is this shade here, this worked well. This shade worked well as well. Went on great. You can build all these shades up, but like I said, this shade here, you're gonna have a little elbow work to do with that. The dark gray, perfect. This one is perfect. And then we have this one, this last one here, which is Pixie, which I thought was really pretty. You are gonna have to build that up. You can, I think that Pixie would look beautiful over the entire eye with nothing on it. I think it would look gorgeous, but it is a lot. There is a lot of glitter in the Pixie shade, and there is fallout with that shade as well. I noticed there's no fallout with the rest of the shadows, but with the Pixie shade, there's definitely fallout. Now, I don't know if that's because that's like that chroma, that crystal chroma shade or whatnot, but it is extremely sparkly, so just be careful. I'm going to keep the palette. I think the palette's gorgeous. I think the color story is gorgeous. I love pinks and grays and silvers. I think that it's beautiful for the spring. Obviously, Easter's coming. You know, I mean, we don't really have nowhere to go for Easter, but I'm just saying, I think that this is a pretty spring colored palette, and it's affordable. Would I say it's women of color friendly? It just depends. It depends. If you're into building up your colors, if you don't have a problem with that, then I would say go ahead and purchase her. But that pink pale shade is just like, girl, you should have worked on that a little bit more, because it just was not showing up on me like the grays were and the metallic pinks. Pretty much it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed my content today. If you did, go ahead and give me a really big thumbs up. I would appreciate that. Also, don't forget to follow me on all social media platforms: Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Don't forget to click the notification bell. That way you'll be notified every time I do upload a video. And also, I want you guys to stay safe. Wash your hands. And until next time, you guys, stay blessed. Bye.